Give me a minute and I'll tell you about dozens of people being arrested in Moscow at a Way Home rally. Now, the Way Home folks are the mothers, sisters, wives of enlisted folks or conscripted folks who are fighting in Ukraine, and they want their people home. They want their men to come home. And they call themselves the Way Home. They are not fundamentally opposed to the war. I think it's important to point out. But they advocate for their men. That's the idea. And every Saturday, they encourage their members to come to Moscow and lay red carnations. You're supposed to wear a white headscarf and lay red carnations at the tomb of the unknown soldier. And they've been doing this every Saturday in small groups for a couple months now. And today was different. Today, for whatever reason, the police were out in force, and they arrested mostly the press that was covering the event. It is worth pointing that out, that who was arrested were Dutch journalists, British journalists, German journalists, foreign correspondents in Russia covering this protest, this very peaceful, very quiet protest, if it can even be called that. A few of the members of the group were arrested, although it appears that they were mostly later let go with stern warnings not to participate in mass protests, as this was described. So repression in Russia continues. Denial of reality in Russia continues. The wives and mothers of the Way Home were vilified by Solyev on his show later in the day, and the group itself has been labeled as an extremist group inside of Russia. The Kremlin, for its part, has created an alternative group that supports the men staying at the front, although the representatives of that group appear mostly to be paid actors who may or may not even have men at the front. So that's our Russia, boy. That's our Russia today. I want to thank Paula Proctor, who is the sponsor of this video. Like Paula, if you want to get your name on a sponsored video, just join the Patreon at the Dobrovicher level or higher, and that information is in my bio. Thanks, Paula.